This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Learn about being an organ donor from a Gift of Life ambassador next. Hello and welcome, friends. I'm Ken Kara, and I want to thank you for your time today. In today's news feature, we hear from a woman who had her life forever changed by an organ donor. Here's Lisa Sugar with the story.
One woman from our area is trying to spread the word on being an organ donor. I'm pleased to be joined today by Amy Yannick. She is a science teacher at Hazleton Area High School, but she is also a Gift of Life ambassador. And how commendable is that? Amy, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Lisa.
Now, how did you get involved to become an ambassador for the Gift of Life program?
So, organ donation has been a part of my life for many years. My father received a transplant in 1996. So I'm a donor, and everyone in my family are donors. And in my immediate circle, I always kind of push the envelope. Let's make sure you're an organ donor, check the box. And as a teacher of anatomy and physiology, it's definitely a topic that we cover in class within the curriculum. And it wasn't until 2019 when having this conversation with my students, I had asked if anyone had any family members who had been donors or recipients. And one of my students raised her hand, and she said she was a Gift of Life ambassador. And her brother had passed away in 2008 in a car accident, and her and her father are both ambassadors. And I didn't realize you could do this. So and then the pandemic happened. So I started doing a little investigating, and found out that I could be an ambassador and spread this message. And something else that happened, the IU 13, which is Lebanon Lancaster, is the IU that is in charge of educating Pennsylvania in the schools for organ and tissue donation. And they had a grant that I applied for and I received. So I can apply for this grant for the next 2 years to bring this program to our high school. And I'm going to go a step further and bring it to our community.
So now, what are you doing as an ambassador? What's the message you want for our viewers today? The need for organs and tissues is great, and it doesn't ever diminish. It may even get bigger. People get sick. People need organs, and although we don't like to think of our end of life, if you say yes to organ donation when it's your time to go, you can give medical personnel the chance to see if any of your organs or tissues are reusable. That can be transplanted to somebody who's waiting, who's in a hospital, who might only have a couple weeks, a couple months to live, and you can, your organs can be recycled. You get a chance to live twice. That's a really nice statement. You get to live twice. You told me someone asked you, is there an age limit on being a donor? And that's a good question. I never thought about that.
Right. So, and I had a friend who asked me or told me that she couldn't be a donor because she had some medical issues. That's not true. Anybody can be a donor. Anybody can be a donor. If you reach an old age and they feel as though there's nothing that they can use from you, then they don't take anything. But you've said yes. You've given them that option. And I think that's the message I'm trying to make. It's not going to affect how you're treated if you're in an accident or you're in the hospital. They don't know. Nobody knows that organ donation status until you're either deceased or brain dead. That's the only time that they go and look to see if you're an organ donor.
Very good information. So if someone watching today wants to be an organ donor, what's the best way to do it? Through your driver's license? Well, when you go for your driver's license, when you get your picture, they ask you if you wish to be an organ donor. But if you don't have to wait, you can go on to donors1.org and you can change that status today.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's very good to know. So now you're spreading the word, trying to get that out there so that as many people as possible will sign up. Amy, I think it's really commendable what you're doing. Keep up the good work. And I hope a lot of people are educated and decide to help just like someone helped your dad.
Thank you.
Today's news feature is brought to you by Falvello Law Firm. Have you been injured in a car accident? Call Falvello Law Firm. Your case is our fight.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service on Friday. Mostly sunny with a high near 80 degrees. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 53 degrees. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 64 degrees. Wind gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. Saturday night, clear with a low around 48 degrees. On Sunday, sunny with a high near 69 degrees. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 47 degrees. Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 73 degrees. And Monday night, a 40% chance of showers after 2 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 56 degrees. The Hazleton Swing Club's Scotty Roman Award winners for the area's top male and female athletes have been announced. Hazleton area high school graduates Ashton Cartwright and Bryce Molinaro will receive the award for the 2021-2022 school year. Cartwright won a District 2 AAA 500 freestyle gold medal for the Lady Cougar swimming team. She also earned her 1,000th career point this past swimming season. While Cartwright was busy in the pool, Molinaro won his third straight District 2 AAA wrestling gold medal at 189 pounds. An injury kept him from trying to earn a second straight state medal. During baseball season, Molinaro hit over 500 and belted 9 home runs for the Cougars' district championship team that made it all the way to the state 6A semifinals. Molinaro also won the Scotty Roman Award last year. Athletes are selected for the Scotty Roman Award from the Hazleton Area High School, Weatherly Area High School, Marian Catholic High School, and MMI Prep. For information on how to buy tickets to this year's award ceremony on Friday, June 24th at the Swing Club in Hazleton, call 570-454-2923. Coming up in sports, we look back at MMI Prep's baseball season that ended all the way in the state Single A quarterfinals. Next, it's never too early to start rounding up school supplies for kids in need. We'll tell you how you can help a local school supply drive next.
The annual McAdoo Fire Company Bazaar will be held on Thursday through Sunday. This year's event has a new location on Grant and Hancock Streets in McAdoo. The event is open to the public. Dump the Pump will be held on June 16th, and on that day, anyone can ride the Hazleton Public Transit for free. Patchdown Days will be held at Eckley Miners Village on Saturday, June 18th and on Sunday, June 19th at 10 a.m. For more information, you can call 570-636-2070 or you can visit EckleyMinersVillage.com. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed Helen Novotnak, age 84, Freeland. Services will be private under the McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home. Audrey Rivas, age 81, of Hazleton. No services have been announced. And James G. Van Horn, age 73, of Cunningham. The Hartman Funeral Home will announce their arrangements.
Tonight's obituaries are being brought to you in part by Hartman Funeral Homes and Crematory, with 2 locations in Rockland and in Drums, 570-384-3312 or 570-788-0977, and go to hartmanfuneral.com.